hard to believe it's almost been a year since rural Hawaii captured the Derby. Perhaps a good result in your anti-post book last year. You'll be hoping for the same again this year.
Yeah, we will, but it doesn't always work out that way. No, look, there's some cracking dogs in this. Clare's Rocket last Saturday night was unbelievable, and the Rose Wildcat for me was the talking dog coming out of Towster, and I'm delighted to see Kevin Hutton bringing him over here, and for me he's got a great draw, and I think he loved this place. I think he loved Shelbourne Park, and for me I think he's the one to beat. Even with Clare's Rocket doing the run he done here the other night, the Rose Wildcat, I told Kevin Hutton tonight he got knocked out, I said don't be disappointed with him, because I said you've got a serious animal on your hands, and I think he's as good a dog as there is around, and I just can't wait to see the two of them battle it out.
Yeah, it's added an extra dimension to this year's Derby. In previous years we get a bit insular here in Ireland, we expect ours to dominate, but this year there's one or two English dogs coming over, Calico Ranger and Dorota's Wildcat. Like, these dogs can really run, and they are made for Shelbourne Park, as you said.
Yeah, they are, and Calico Ranger, we saw him here in the puppy stake here, and he really took off, winning on the first night. So yeah, I'm delighted to see them coming over. We always do these interviews, we always say the missing part of this is a couple of English entries, and we might only have a few, but we've got the best one in my opinion in Dorota's Wildcat coming over. I think he's the best dog in England, and I can't wait to see him take on the Irish dogs here, and I really do, like I've said already, I think he'll love this place.
From a favourites point of view, the first round there will be an awful lot of short ones, I'm sure. The likes of Clare's Rocket looks like perfectly drawn, Whoops Jack will be short, even Dorota's Wildcat. A few Accas you'll have to watch out for, people to be trying to steal a few euro.
I will take them on. We're happy enough to take them on. Look, it's a great competition. You're right in what you said. We won a few quid last year. I think that was the first year we've actually made money in it. So, but look, John loves Greyhounds. He absolutely adores them, and he loves the sponsorship. It's one of his favourite, and we're delighted to have the Blue Ribbon event. But look, there's great entry this year, and just whet my appetite now to just get it going, to be honest.
Of course, Clare's Rocket is the anti-post favourite. That's a surprise to no one, of course. Sonic came in for strong support in recent days, a big run on Saturday night to back it up.
Yeah, I was glad to see him doing it, because we talked about him here in the Derby last year as a pup, saying like next year like the world is at his feet, like, and he hadn't done it for me. Delighted to see him come back last week, because 2 weeks ago I was disappointed with him. I thought he was just running around. He didn't seem to be. He looked to me like he lost his spark, but definitely came back last week. And obviously with my heart, I'm going to say the JT Jet is still going to be thereabouts. I know Yankee won the Champion Stakes, the Boylesports Champion Stakes the other night. He's a very young dog, very good dog. I think he'll have to hit the big level with a sledgehammer at the first bend to keep him out of the first three. So anyone looking for a few quid, I think JT Jet each way. I think he's still as good as what he was, and it's going to take a good one to keep him out.
Of course, and of course every year we look for the few springers. There'll be a few young dogs coming through, dogs at big prices. Is there anything there that just catches the eye?
There's plenty of them there to catch the eye. Pity Yankee won the Champions Stakes. I would have tipped him up here at a price, but no, there's loads of them. You could go on all day, but we could talk about for next hour about what good dogs are still in the competition and what young dogs will come through. It's going to take a round or two. The bitches, last year it was the year for the bitches in my opinion. Sedarian Pearl, Holy Cross Leah, and I'm sure there'll be one or two in there again that'll pop up, and we'll be talking about them over through the rounds.
Well, by the time the Derby's over, you'll be sick of talking to me. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully we're going to see a great Derby winner again.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. And look, there's 6 rounds, and may the best dog win.
That's it, Kevin. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Leon, can you believe this is the 4th year of Boylesports sponsorship of the Derby? It's the first of the new set of 3, shall we say. Exciting times.
Yeah, look, I think we said when we started back in 2014 that it would be an initial 3-year sponsorship, and we've kept true to our word. As we all know, John Boyle loves greyhounds, and for Boylesports, Ireland's largest independent bookmaker, to be sponsoring the biggest event in the greyhound calendar again for another 3 years is fantastic news for everyone involved. We all saw how much racing fans missed Shelbourne when it was closed, so it's very important to keep Shelbourne open and to keep the Derby sponsored, because without sponsors you don't really have an event. So we are delighted and thrilled and really looking forward to it. 120 greyhounds entered. It should be a fantastic event this year again, kicking off this coming Thursday night. We're just thrilled, Ian, to be sponsoring such prestigious events like this. We sponsor the Boylesports Irish Grand National. We've done the Boylesports Champion Stakes. We do the Champion Chase in Punchestown as well. So we give an awful lot back to Irish sport, and rightly so. We're lucky, we're in a privileged position to be able to put our name to some of these historic events, and long may that continue.
Fantastic to be here again for the draw. 120 dogs, terrific. I suppose there was times earlier this year when I'd be the first to concede that Derby was a long ways from my mind. But look, we're here now and we're going forward, not backwards.
With Boylesports in hand, it must be easy to work with them. Like they are so customer friendly in terms of, the business. They know the game and they want to promote it.
Absolutely, and I suppose the other thing with Boylesports, we know the people now, from John himself down to Leon, Danielle, Kevin. We know the people. We know their interest in the industry, and not alone the Derby but the Champion Stakes, and they're very good sponsors.
All roads now, of course, lead to September 23rd, the Derby final. But of course, it's going to be a big, busy run up into the Derby. We have the Derby Festival this year, of course, with 3 nights: Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Shelbourne Park.
Yeah, on Thursday night we have the semi-final of the Unraced Stakes, the semi-finals. Friday night then we have the kick-off of the Puppy Derby, and Saturday night we have the Derby final itself. And we're offering a ticket, a special 3-night ticket at a reduced rate. And I hope there's a big uptake on that.
Should be a big crowd across the water, you'd assume. Certainly on the Thursday night you attract them with the bitches and of course the unraced stake.
Yeah, I'd imagine I'd expect. Traditionally there was always a big crowd that came for the Puppy Derby, and I think with the added attraction of the Oaks on Thursday night, I think it'll be a full house the 3 nights. And I suppose we need it after being out of business in Dublin for 17 weeks. A good back end of the year is important. And maybe just to take this opportunity to appeal to all Greyhound people now, all stakeholders, to get behind the industry, and we'll drive it on.
Of course, we'll have plenty of support from the UK this year, hopefully, especially if 1 or 2 of the real hot English runners that are coming over this year's Derby make it that far.
That's true. We give a little bit of support to try and encourage the English runners to come this year. I'm not saying that that's what brought them, but we have 6 or 7 runners, and good dogs that are in there with a shout, and certainly if we have 1 or 2 of them on Derby final night, it'll be an added attraction.
Well, Phil, all roads now lead to September 23rd. I know I can't wait. I'm sure you're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Well, I'm looking forward to the all things being equal, I'll miss no night at the Derby. Long before I ever got involved in the board, I hadn't missed the Derby for years, and I'm really looking forward to it now, kicking off on Thursday night with a bit of a party and going on from there.